DJ Sarah Young right here at the big reunion with the living legend, Judge Jules.
Legend is scary because legend means, in other words, old. You draw your own conclusions, my children.
The young living legend. How about that?
Oh, well, it's all in the description.
Absolutely. Now I saw your set, heard it, partied, loved it. Sick. Did you love the vibe tonight?
I did. Skegness is not necessarily considered the epicenter of the kind of global clubbing calendar. New York's got a bit of a better ring to it.
Ibiza.
Rio de Janeiro has got a more glamorous ring. Ibiza obviously has got a legend about it.
But Skegness has a nickname, Skeg Vegas. It's trending on Twitter right now.
Really?
Skeg Vegas, yeah.
Okay, I called it Skeggy.
Each to their own, really, isn't it?
Indeed. I really look forward to this one. Actually, it's today I was on After Chasing Status, which is quite a challenge because to my knowledge, or certainly in the room I do, it's the first time they've been on before me, and you need to kind of cultivate what you do so that you take your own style and you don't lose the crowd, and it just worked like a dream.
So how do you structure a set when you're playing next to people like Chasing Status? How do you go about choosing the songs and structuring it?
I think you just believe in what you do, but it's a bit like writing an article when you're a journalist. There's a beginning, a middle and an end, and what you've got to do, and it's almost like being the editor of a newspaper. I'm really stretching this analogy quite thin here.
I love it.
You take the article that's before you and you try and put it into the context of what you're doing, and if that makes any sense, then you are a better person than me. But ultimately, it's all about joining the previous person into what you do, sticking with your style, making sure you make your mark, but at the same time, you don't want to change the musical kind of arena totally so that people in the crowd get totally confused.
Now this is the kind of grand finale of the festival and summer kind of party season. What has been your highlight of this summer 2012?
Well, I mean, the summer is, for me, there's a 15-week season or 16-week season of clubs where Ibiza and Mallorca for me are the kind of standouts because I do them every week, and then I go to all the other kind of resorts as well, and of course doing the festival calendar that exists outside of the resort market too. Ibiza, I've got my Night Judgment Sundays, and obviously that is for me the highlight because it's my own personal kind of thing. But Mallorca at BCM really works amazingly well. I guess summer is different for so many reasons. When you're lucky enough to be a DJ, and when people tell you should go out there and get a proper job, and you think you're out here late at night, 5, often 6 nights a week, eating lovely Mediterranean food, kind of out there, and actually socialising with the people who go and see you as well. It's special, and it's the sort of stuff you tell the grandkids about.
And it's quality stuff that you tell them too. Quality, good music stories, that's what I like to hear. Now, today, who was your favourite person that you saw at the big reunion? Favourite act?
I think the entertainers would have to be the best performers because it's all about bundling so much entertainment on stage. There's like a RoboCop, and there's people with the fire eaters, those angle grinder people who actually scare me. As long as they point in the direction of the crowd with those very sort of potentially damaging to my really crap eyes sparks, then that's good. I just think it's an all-embracing experience. If you go to your regular high street club, you've got the DJ going like this, and you've got a few bar staff. You might have a really clever cocktail waiter like pouring the drinks.
Mixologist, I think they call them nowadays. I'm not sure.
Very posh, they do actually. But here it's just about entertainment everywhere you look, and I think that is what makes these things different.
2013 is coming up fast. What's your projects coming up? Your plans? World domination, maybe? Continued world domination, should I say?
Well, I do. Yeah, I mean, I DJ around the world. I've got New Year's Eve in Johannesburg in South Africa. I'm going to just before there, I'm going to Singapore to play, to Thailand, going to America in January to play in LA. So I'm lucky enough to spread my music. It sounds really pretentious. Spread my musical wings to a lot of different places, and November is about the reunions, and then kind of early December is meet the family, say bye, I'm off. You won't see me at Christmas, and beyond that, my memory won't stretch to. Apologies.
Good. Judge Jules, the big reunion with your girl DJ Sarah Young.